Oh yes, you know this house, really, you know. Standing beside him, really tugs his sleeve emphatically. Mm-hmm. Talo murmurs as he gazes about the long until manor. During its master year-long absence, the manor fell into total ruin. Now there is no trace of its former glory. The servants are all gone, thieves have stripped it of everything of value, and the vagrants have made it their playground. Okay. The once beautiful garden has been reduced to its pitiful stake. With no one to repair the cracked dome, the peach trees have been subjected to the unending rain of smoke, oil and poison. Oh, so the dome is cracked. That's why it's dying. Okay. That's why it died, actually. I was like wondering why it died, but yeah, okay. If the dome is actually cracked and destroyed, then yeah, all of the things that are like in the pollution and everything that's like so high in Shanghai there, it's going to destroy the plants. With no one to repair, surely they will never blossom again. Yet, if he narrows his eyes and calls up the image still within in his heart, he can see the barren garden as it once was. Back then, no matter how unforgiving the outside world became, he could always find peace and happiness here. Now, those days are but a distant memory. If Liu's message is to be believed, this will be the site of their final battle. Yes, perhaps this is the best place to bring an end to it all. It surely is. Upon stepping into the garden, Taolua soon catches the forlorn echoes of a woman's sobs. Oh, he's going to see Ruili. Yep. A white shape wanders between the trees. Her movements were those of the traveler lost amid thick fog. Taolua is convinced for a moment that Ruili Ghost has returned to haunt the playground of her youth, so indistinguishable as is she from the image burned into his soul. Yeah. I don't think she's going to recognize him anyway, right? She can, like, not recognize anything at this state. She only knows that she have a brother, but she don't know who he is and stuff, right? I think that's the case. Let's see. The girl does not answer his cry. Yeah, she have no idea. She just can like wander aimlessly. Her eyes filled with tears continue to gaze blankly off into the empty air. There he is. Turning to face the main house, Taolua sees a tall figure step out from behind a thick pillar. The sight evokes fond memories and fierce loathing, as though his hatred itself has manifested in physical form. There it is, the final showdown. Yeah.
お前の集め損なった残りが彼女だ。そこの小さなルイリーと違って、あのルイリーには俺たちの顔の見分けがつかんらしい。
Yep.
貴様。
Why did Liu kill Bean, one of his right-hand men? I wonder if like little Ruili will recognize herself, basically, right? Because the Liu Gynoid have the same body, the same face, is exactly as a Ruili from the past. So I wonder if the little Ruili will recognize herself in her. How does he know about Ruili resurrection, which should have been the profane Scalpel's secret plan? Yeah, not exactly his secret plan, yeah. There are so many questions that need answering. But now Taoluo's heart is dominated by rage and despair that have fastened to this day.
よく戻ったな、タオロ。待ちかねたぞ、この日を。 俺とて
To bring about this final confrontation, Taoluo bought back his life from the hands of death. In exchange, he offered up his loyalty in honor.
なんともはや変わり果てたざまじゃないか。妹一人のためによくぞそこまで落ちたものよ。
The demon-eyed Adonis' coldly pitying smile strikes Taoluo with a sickening sense of déjà vu. It's exactly the same thought cool, knowing smile with which Liu Haojun always watched over Taoluo and his sister.
ああ、そうとも。俺だが貴様は。
Taoluo stares once again at the doll wandering through the dead garden. She is a Haojun personal gynoid, the last of the 5 that contained pieces of really shattered soul. Her appearance is undoubtedly exact, what her owner designs it to be. Also, because it seems like you don't have to put the souls into just specifically into the little Ruili. You can do this like in any gynoid, so you can have like Ruili in her old like self like old body, old face. That will make less stress. If you like transfer from little Ruili to the bigger Ruili, then this will be like have like less mental stress for her when she's like back to herself, right? Because she will be in the familiar body, familiar sensation. Maybe not familiar sensation because this is fake body, but basically she will like look at herself and she'll be like, yeah, I'm back. But yeah, and if you are like in the like different body, different height, different face, and you are like, it's me, but not, it's not me, you know? It's going to be like more stressful. So I guess like transferring from little to this one is actually less stressful for Ruili herself. Her appearance, yeah, okay. That she resembled the living Ruili in every detail can only mean one thing. The Liu Haojun who loved that angelic face and shining black hair was the very same Liu Haojun who defiled her soul.
その笑顔で涼やかな目のままで俺を切りルイリーを恥ずかしめたのか。ハージュン。
Yep. If only Haojun had borne no trace of his old self, it would have been easy for Taoluo to claim vengeance by his hatred alone. Mourning his friend's ghoulish transformation, he could have blamed everything on whatever illness drove him to this insanity. His memories in the distant past would have remained beautiful and pure. More than anything, he wanted to separate forever this wretched presence from that idyllic past. He can hear the dream collapsing around him, shattered to pieces by Liu's smile. And he just jumped in, okay. The hell with technique. Okay, he just like is blinded by rage. That's a not good sign for Taoluo. You want to actually be calm. You do not want to be in rage. An enemy of that kind facing you, yeah. Overwhelmed by rage and grief, Taoluo brings his sword crashing down on Liu's head with nothing but brute force behind it. Yeah, that's terrible. That was terrible, Taoluo. That was terrible. He can just cut off your head right now. There's something in the background of the soundtrack. Like people talking. Huh, interesting. Liu's stance is perfectly relaxed, with no hint of battle readiness. There should be nothing to stop Taoluo blow from claiming his life, but his rapier suddenly appeared to block the Wadao with flawless timing.
免許開伝の名が鳴くぞ。
To a practitioner of Vegeta's swordplay, whose essence is to control the force through the absence of force, loving his words and attempting to push through your opponent's defense by the raw strength alone. Moreover, the smirking Haojin rapier does not budge even an inch as Taoluo brings his full weight to bear against it. Although his appearance does not show it, this hopeless difference in strength is as clear a sign as any that Liu is a cyborg. Yet despite his foe undistinguished contempt, Taoluo continues to push even harder, the immovable rapier, pouring into his blade every ounce of his rage and hate.
貴様を友と信じた俺がどしがたいほどに愚かだった。みすみすルイリーを死なせてしまった。その過ちを今ここで注ぐ。劉邦順。
Yeah, not if you are in rage. With those words, Taoluo will let go of his sword, with his left hand, and thrust his palm into Haojun's chest with perfect accuracy. His sword is easily repulsed, unable to resist Haojun's strength with the support of only one hand. But first Taoluo feels the unmistakable sensation of his lethal lightning palm impacting Haojun's body. He staggers back several steps from the force of push, and their Taoluo expression frozen in shock. Yep. EMP is not working. Yep. Surprise. Despite having received the full balance of his electromagnetic discharge, Haojun is still standing steadily, with a placid smile on his face.
おいおいなんだ。今の優しげな人なでは。不発。
Yep. How could his attack, wielded at the cost of his own life, have failed to carry out its invariably deadly purpose? Although the strike itself may have been futile, the intense pain burning in his chest signaled that the damage it dealt to his already tattered organs was no less. Yet despite the dizzying pain, Taoluo's all-consuming desire to annihilate Haojun drives his body's suffering from his mind. With no thought to the limits of his failing flesh, Taoluo at last brings the full might of the Titan swordplay to bear against the demon-eyed Adonis. He unleashes the first murderous combination, combining sword-bring wind and hail, phoenix crest heaven, and lightning bolts shatter the sky with a sharp, dazzling feints. Yeah, but Liu is like... yeah... out of your league. I don't know, like, I have a feeling like maybe we are not going to have, like, actually Taoluo winning this. What if the ending of this is going to be, like, Taoluo actually failing and dying, and this is going to be, like, basically bad end, right? Like, there's be no good end in this story, maybe. Because I don't see how Taoluo can win against Liu, to be honest. I honestly haven't... I see no reason how Taoluo can win, unless he has like more plot armor than I think. Here's the blade of merciless slaughter, striking at vital organs once, twice, thrice, as though he means to kill even his foe lifeless corpse. Yep, okay. Wow, what a state. What a stance. He's just like, yep, come on. You can do better. Damn. Haojun calmly weathers the storm, his rapier dancing in graceful, longing patterns, as though it does not understand the threat pressed by the vicious Wadao, and yet it defends against each and every one of Taoluo's thrusts with unerring, almost prescient precision. His blade ignores Taoluo's feints and misdirects, picking out only the attacks that have the killing intent behind them. At times deflected high, at times struck low, the Wadao slices through nothing but air. Yep, time to wake up, Taoluo. He can still use the same techniques as you. If one recalls the time they crossed wooden swords as brother disciples of the Titan school, the result is only to be expected. In all their countless sparring matches and practice sessions, never once was Taolu able to land a hit on Haojun's body. Okay, we're screwed. He never actually beaten him even once. And he counted that... He just counted on this like events to be human versus cyborg. He counted on his lightning pole and that his Leo will use the Wajita school, the physical one, instead of this one. That's been a big miscalculation from Taoluo's side. Now, however, Taoluo Kung Fu has been strengthened by his demonic obsession, bringing him to at least equal to his older disciple. Moreover, it's unthinkable that Haojun could wield his blade with the same skill that he once possessed.
5手のうち3手までが殺し技か。まさに執念で磨いた危険だな。なかなかに見せてくれ。
Okay. It boggles the mind, but there's no denying the reality of what does unfold before his eyes. Haojun Rapier was clearly answering. Taoluo strikes faster than the eye could possibly follow, as though the blade itself possessed a will of its own. Yeah, pretty much he's acting before thinking, same as you did while fighting with Petrushka.
ほほう。さすがに瓶よりはよほど察しがいいな。
Haojun raises his eyebrows in exaggeration and admiration. His perfect nonchalance is in sharp contrast to Taoluo's utter inability to comprehend what he just witnessed. Nope. Nope. He used a lot of money to keep it. Yeah. He smiles and spreads his arms, showing out his slender, nondescript body.
過剰な強度やパワーなんてない素材こそ人工物だが構造そのものはあくまで人体を模倣したものだただし模倣は徹底している内臓も循環系も生身の肉体にある器官は残らず詰め込んだ
Yeah, so I was like wondering, like, I mean, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, so this is basically the normal human body, so there's like no augmentation outside of like not aging, basically, because the or like very slow aging because they're synthetic, right? So he's, yeah. Seeing the first signs of budding understanding in Taoluo's pale visage, Haojun grins with unshakable confidence.
そうだ。経絡もまたしかり。手足に走る三陰三陽12系。全身657箇所すべての経血がこの擬態には完全に備わっている。我らの先達が培ってきた千個の知恵だ。俺が決めた仕様に沿ってウィンシンに設計させた。
Okay. Nowhere it is written that machines must defy the natural order of the world. In fact, technology was originally created to emulate the forces of nature. Wow. Yet none of the technicians who developed Liu body were able to grasp the meaning of its design, for it was founded in a model of the universe wholly alien to them, the product of the long-lost wisdom gathered by ancient Negia masters.
生身の貴様と同様にこの擬態は丹田で気を練り全身に巡らせて神羅万象の機運の流れに身を委ねることができる。
Okay.
今や俺は腎臓器官の強度とパワーで内科気功術を駆使できる。
Yeah.
内傷を患うことも肉体限界に縛られることもない。まさに究極のクンフーだ。
True. That's also another thing I didn't thought about. No limits of the flesh, so he can like have more strength. Basically, he can push himself over the limit of normal body. And also, if you think about this, he can use the lightning palm without risk as well, right? Because his internal organs will not be damaged by that. The implications are horrifying. By harmonizing the body meridians with the lines that run beneath the surface of the earth, the practitioner of Negia can become one with the universe itself. The most sacred state was supposed to be unachievable for those who choose an easy path of mechanizing their bodies. Yeah, no longer the case. Haojun solution to that problem is therefore the ultimate perversion of everything that Taoluo held dear as a martial artist.
一度は薫陶を受けた大天竜を諦めるならまだしもそうまでして恥ずかしめるか宝順ふざけるんじゃない機械の体に見ようとした貴様に語らせるような内科の工夫があるか
Wow.
やれやれ貴様も外科の石頭どもと変わ
Ooh. Wow. Haojun's answer with a disappointed smile, seemingly unimpressed by Taoluo's fury.
二言目には誇りだの意地だのそんなものに煩わされてその身に収めた部の形一つしか認められない
That's a good point.
だがなこの議題を手に入れた俺の前にはもはや外科も内科も
So you basically created some entirely new school, I would say, like new technique, right? It's like combination of Waji and Negia.
そんなくくりにとらわれた流派など
Yeah.
異物だ問題にもならぬ史上初の内径駆動型サイボーグ現存する唯一の試作品どうだ武林の頂点に立つにふさわしい姿だとは思わんか黙れ
Tao takes the stance. Lightning gathers at the mountain top. The point of his sword held at eye level in preparation for the deadly offensive, and begins to gradually close the range to his enemy. And I think we'll see this in the next episode, actually. Because it seems like it's going to be... we're going to actually start the fight. So yeah, thank you everyone for being with me. These recent episodes been holding me on my chair, to be honest, for a while. So I wonder how the story will end. I'm not sure how Taoluo can defeat Liu. Yeah. And also the whole plan with Ruili, like... This is so twisted. Well, we'll see how the story will end. So what is like Ruili doing right now? Because we left her, right? Because Taoluo entered this place together with his Ruili. So where is she now? We didn't get to see her like commenting about Liu or anything. We just instantly go to Taoluo. Probably because in rage he forgot about her. That's why we don't have like anything mentioning Ruili. So where is she? Is she like looking at this, or did she like sees Ruili, the Liu's Ruili, and recognize her face? Did she went and talk to her or something? Tried to talk? Where's little Ruili? That I'm concerned about as well. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. I will see you in the next one. So leave a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, join the patrons if you would like to support me, and yeah, thank you everyone for being with me, and for the Pocket Watch is going out.